Jetty Rocks. Right there, there's the hot zone. There it is, right there on top. There it is. Jeez, that was fast. Thank you everyone, welcome back. This is Robert at Custodian File. Today is July 12. All right, thank you for all your past support. I appreciate it. Let's just jump on in. Relatively new video here, June 28th. This is the law enforcement escorting a VIP on the ground. I showed you this last post, but these are also different timelines. Extremely predictable. Again, law enforcement getting tagged by these small, fast UFOs. Look at that, real time, just ridiculous, 2,000 miles an hour. Slow that down to 12%. Gets tagged over the same airspace over Marina del Rey, Los Angeles. Very predictable. If you think you're looking at birds or bugs because you think you're seeing wings, those wings are plasma jets. The only way you could fly at these kind of speeds is digital. In other words, all electrons. There's no fuel here. There's no analog fuel, gasoline, kerosene, nothing like that. That's also what makes them essentially silent, no sonic boom. They've got it figured out. It's very impressive science, to say the least. Very impressive. You can understand why a lot of high technologies want to get their hands on this. I recently saw an email of aviation industry basically saying we want to get our hands on this. Pretty straightforward, because they want to back engineer it. So it was pretty amazing. I got very lucky. Somebody as a courtesy, they showed it to me. So yeah, this is what's going on here. All right, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I do want to hear from you. Let's go to the next video. Super, same timeline, different video though. Oh, super slow motion, 3%. See how slow the rotor blade is? Look at this dragon coming off. That's now this is orange. Very rare, very hard to come by. The theory being that orange is the color of helium plasma, if you Google that. But not a lot of information is available because it's so esoteric. Nobody really cares the color of hydrogen plasma or helium plasma, but it is out there if you Google it. Here's the interpolation. Again, the orange ones are very hard to come by, but it does explain a lot. When people say they see UFOs, they were orange in color. So, and then the question comes up, if UFOs are so advanced, why do they have lights? Because at night you can see these orange lights. And that's a great question. And the answer is they're not lights, they're colors. And they're telling you what fuel they are utilizing, whether hydrogen, helium, or any other mixture of ion gas. In this case, they're using helium as a source of electrons. Pretty impressive in that you see the interpolation toward the top, that little white cloud. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty damn interesting. Seriously, next level. This is like, you tell me. If you're one of these experts out there, please tell me what you think's going on here. Rare video, so I don't mind sharing that with you. There's the interpolation. Interpolation, you just copy and paste each frame. A little time consuming. I posted last year on how to do that, but it really tells the story. Interpolation, it basically is an interpretation of the video where the object enters and where it leaves. It really gives you a clue of the space apart, the consistency, the image, the silhouette. It's all very consistent, these things. The speeds don't change, 2,000 miles an hour. They don't change, and they're very predictable. I can't stress how predictable it is. If you, in other words, you go on air shows, you go to YouTube, or you just record helicopters yourself. They'll show up and they'll always look the same and they'll always fly the same. And if they get pretty close to your camera, the silhouette is always the same. All right, super. Let's go to the next video. Super. Okay, here we go from Latchkey Hustle. John, thank you very much for this outstanding video. I think I showed you this before, but it's so exceptionally rare, outstanding. John is just in downtown LA. LAPD flies right over his head, pulls his camera out, and look at this thing. This dragon, this object, whatever you want to call it, a UFO, UAP, flies obviously right behind the helicopter. And fortunately, since the middle of it is white, it's incontrovertible. There's no doubt. There's not even a 1% doubt of what's going on here. There are objects flying around, so if you don't want to believe it's a UFO, you can talk yourself into a bird or a bug, or you could just tell yourself it's some guy with a football throwing it at 1,000 miles an hour, parallel to the ground, but unaffected by the wind thrust, downwards wind thrust, which is pretty powerful. It really speaks for itself. You cannot explain it away. And if you've been a long-time viewer at this point, you're already convinced. There's for a lot of you, there's no turning back. This is like, we just want to know the truth. We want to know the truth, and I think the people in charge that have more information, more videos, I think it's time. Just tell us. I don't think anything negative will come from it. I think it will be all very positive, and looking forward to that. So again, John, thank you very much. I'll show you his channel, Latchkey Hutch. Just outstanding video. And I really encourage you to subscribe to his channel because he's very modest, but he's really up there in the VIP world. So check out his channel here. He's doing fantastic, just fantastic videos. You just follow the format. You see helicopters, airplanes, airliners. Just record them and see what happens. All right, let's go to the next. All right, super. Here's another screenshot. Latchkey Hustle, please check it out. He's just following the format. Airliners, silhouette is always the same. The small, fast UFOs. We're looking at about 10-inch, and during flight, 10-inch corona silhouette. When they're stationary, they're a lot smaller, about an inch. Very hard video to find. I did find one video in Chicago a couple years ago. I did post that. And yeah, there it is. So when you see that one time, then you start to learn what dragons look like, and it's just no longer a mystery. Within a short period of time, you'll be an expert, and none of us, I mean, up until now, we were all fooled. We just wrote it off as birds and bugs, and we didn't give it a second thought. In reality, they're right in front of us. They're right in front of us. Okay, this video, this right here, this is from a guy at the beach. Actually, he said he was standing on his balcony in Italy. He saw a helicopter. He thought it was having a problem. So he took a picture of the helicopter, and look what's behind it. Very, very hard to do with one shot photograph. Very hard. It's theoretically possible, but I just wanted to share that with you. I think I'll also share a photo from 5 years ago, Channel 4, NBC News, with the same concept here. Let me show you this one other picture on my balcony. This was, I posted this last month, the video malfunction. I didn't post the end of it. So basically, as a pharmacist, I took care of a group of sisters, took care of children in the Philippines, and they came by my house a couple years ago. That's my dog, Frankie. And I was just showing them and they were very interested in all this. And one of the sisters, I just got lucky. She goes, "Oh, you got to show this to my nephew. He's a photographer at the Vatican." So I got a hold of him and I started showing him these pictures. He's extremely interested by it. So we went back and forth in some dialogue. A week went by, and then he sent me this long email. And you can quickly, just being a scientist, I quickly realized this email was really formatted by other scientists. I would say 2 or 3 scientists. They were asking very specific questions, very specific. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Like I've shared this with a lot of people, the Intel community, the Air Force, Discovery Channel, many others, and I forgot to throw in the Vatican. So the Vatican is very aware of this technology, and I wanted to just officially put that out there one time. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, super. Here's a photo from like 5 years ago. I'm just watching NBC News, and they put that on the screen. I just jumped off the couch. I just said, oh my God, look what they just posted. Obviously, you see the dragon in the top left corner, and I'm like, this is just beyond lucky, beyond lucky. So this is almost divine. So I took a screenshot, and I put this many times. I mentioned this several times. I just want to just really mention it again. There's the timeline, there's the information, there's the day. You can look it up for yourself. I could tell you though, I've tried to find this new picture, and it mostly has been cropped out. So you might have a problem looking for it, but there's the original right there. So right there in the middle of the desert, these dragons, they're like, what's going on? Who are you? They're very interested. They're just very interested. We only have one frame, but that's all they posted. And thank you very much, NBC News, for posting that dragon. We appreciate it. Okay, let's also go real quick to a video because this got a lot of interest. Marina Del Rey, when some Navy SEALs were doing some recon. Let's go to that photo right there. Okay, super. Check this out also, which is like less than a month earlier, May of 2019. So check this out, NBC News again. Homeland Security hired this company, I believe White Fox, retired Navy SEALs. They brought out their hardware, probably $1 million in X-ray, and basically this is their park at Venice Beach, which is Marina Del Rey. All those apartments to the right there, that's all Marina Del Rey. And they're looking for drones. They said they're looking for drones because it's a flight hazard. Okay, I believe that. But nevertheless, there's the timeline. There's the, check it out. You can kind of see there's a big clue right there, Homeland Security. In case you were wondering who the UFO police are in America, 1 and 1 is 2. There's the answer. I didn't make it up. But in other words, the government's doing everything, and they've done everything they can. Obviously, this was being posted because they're very frustrated. They can't catch these friggin' dragons. They can't catch them. So the theory being, let's run this news article, and who's ever flying these drones will scare them. We'll scare them and say, you better stop or we're going to catch you. So that was the attempt. Obviously didn't work. Just like when they flew 12 Black Hawks over Marina Del Rey to scare the dragons, that didn't work either. But just to give you a clue, they're doing everything they can. If you're a serious researcher, news media, go straight to the source. Just go straight to the source and ask this agency, what do you know about dragons? See what the answer is. Okay, fantastic. That will do it for this episode here. As usual, I appreciate any kind of comments, subscriptions. I look forward to hearing from you. If you have your own dragon video, custodianfile@gmail.com. Until the next post, please stay safe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.